The tension in this building is undescribable. If you're not here, I'd imagine around the world as you're watching, it feels pretty tense wherever you may be. Donald Cowboy Cerrone, it is all in front of him here tonight as he tries to spring the upset against the prohibitive favorite, former two-division champion, the notorious Conor.
And there it is, the exact moment where Cowboy lost the fight. You might think that this is a missed opportunity by McGregor, but in reality, it's one of the last steps of an almost perfectly executed plan that had been going on for months. So please allow me to demonstrate through this video what that plan was. Was Donald Cerrone outclassed by a better fighter? Obviously. Was McGregor being a better fighter the reason why he won the fight? I don't believe so. Was Cerrone paid off or bought by either the UFC or McGregor? Well, Dana White surely doesn't think so.
There's always critics and there's always somebody who has an opinion. People are going to say that Cowboy was shot, which is total bullshit.
I don't believe that Donald Cerrone was paid off in the literal sense of the term, but I do think that money had something to do with what happened. Let me explain. First of all, Donald Cerrone is not someone who's on McGregor's level when it comes to big payoffs after a UFC event.
Let's be real, it's the McGregor multi-million-dollar fight club, right? Donald's next up. This will be a multi-million-dollar payday for Donald. Gone from a couple of 100,000. I mean, talk about the records and the amount of times this man's made that walk, and he's never hit the seven-figure mark. Now he's going to hit the multi-seven-figure mark. So I'm very happy with that and very proud of that.
Imagine being in Donald Cerrone's cowboy boots. You used to fight pretty regularly in the UFC for six figures. And now all of a sudden, you get a phone call and you're told, all you got to do is fight in the UFC like you always do, but this time you're going to be paid seven figures. How great would that be? That obviously puts a smile on your face and makes you very happy about life. And that is step one of the McGregor plan. Make Donald happy. Make him comfortable. Make him love life. And then you let him fight at 170. That makes him happier.
Thanks for 170. That was fucking good. Yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, hang out, play with the boy, and go have some fun on Saturday.
And then, even more so a surprise, McGregor is super nice to Cowboy.
That's one hell of a coat, Donald. My God. I got to give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you've outdone me. I've got lions on the inside of my baby here. You know what I mean? But that's a damn good coat, brother. What is it now? Was it crocodile or?
It's python.
Python, good man.
I'm sure Peter might be here because I got rattlesnakes on and python. So
they have a warrant out for me as well, Peter. They're coming for me too. But I used to rock the python shoes a lot when I done the Ultimate Fighter with Uriah Faber. It's a good skin, but you know yourself.
Like months before, there's not much you can do. But in the week of, you would think that someone like Conor would come up with some sort of zingers and arguments to sort of, you know, play with his mind a little. But Conor didn't do that. He was extra nice. He was shaking his hand every time he got a chance to do it. He was very, very friendly the whole week.
You know, maybe I am playing a little psychological game with Donald, a little internal one or a subliminal one.
And that can only do one thing, which is put Cowboy even more so at ease than he already is. So the whole fight week, Cowboy and Conor have this friendship, this bromance, if you will, building up. They're friendly, they're having fun, they're respecting each other, they're even liking each other, they're even defending each other.
Hey, a couple quick questions for Conor about your legal issues. Real quick, Conor, what can you tell us?
Yeah, we're here to talk about a fight. Nothing he does outside of fighting. Why you never got to keep going there?
The rest of the week is fight questions, I promise.
So fast forward to the fight. What usually happens at the beginning of a fight? Not every time. There's no rules about it per se, but what usually happens? That's what happens. The fighters touch gloves, and then the fight starts. It doesn't always happen, but it surely does happen every time the two fighters respect each other. So if you're Donald Cerrone, the fight's about to start. Everybody's been nice to you. Conor's been super nice to you. He's been super friendly, super respectful. Of course you're going in there with the intent of touching gloves. This guy made you rich. This guy made you famous. This guy gave you the best week of your life. He even gave you financial security for you and your kids. So as you're in that mindset, the referee gives the signal, and what does Conor do? He suddenly flips the switch and turns into Kaiser freaking Soze, making Cowboy and everybody else watching suddenly realize that the Good Boy Act was all with a purpose in mind. And that purpose was this exact moment, where Cowboy lets his guard down, expecting to touch gloves, while Conor makes the most of it by going for the knockout.
I did come out and I let that left hand go from the chamber.
Why did he do that? Well, let's look at it this way. What are the defining moments of Conor's career?
Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed and smiling. Oh! Just slapped him! Like that! Conor McGregor is the new UFC featherweight champion of the world!
Beating someone in 13 seconds was a huge accomplishment, especially a champion. So when you go from there and you look at what happened after with Jorge Masvidal, and you look at moments like that everybody remembers, and they get a lot of attention because they're so short that they've been played in full all around social media. So you look at moments like this and you're Conor McGregor and you're thinking, I want another moment like that. Actually, you know what? I want a better moment than that. I'm gonna knock someone out in like 4 seconds. How do I do that? Obviously, that fight to you starts way before the actual fight. It starts with head games. It starts with putting your opponent in the mindset that you want him to be.
You've been planning this all day?
I've been planning it all week, son.
Only to make sure that when Cowboy would show up in the octagon, his mindset would be all about, we're friends, we respect each other, it's gonna be a clean match, nothing wrong's gonna happen here. And it's that mindset that McGregor expected when he flipped the switch, jumped at him. Unfortunately for McGregor, the left missed by that much, but he's a good enough fighter that he had a few other tricks up his sleeve.
Conor McGregor announces his return with about as many style points as you could produce.
What's the lesson here? Never trust McGregor, whether he's in a bad or a good mood. So on that note, if you want to have a look at the whole fight week and see for yourself if what I'm saying rings true, then watch my last video, which was a complete look from behind the scenes at UFC 246, McGregor versus Cowboy Cerrone. Otherwise, I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.